Hey yo, YouTube, it's your boy YBC here back at it again with another episode. Charlemagne from the Breakfast Club is a clown. He will give all his support to someone that's racist to him in his face, but someone that's trying to do something to better his community, which he say he stands for. He says he's trying to get something better for his community. He'll try to paint him in a bad picture and try to come negative against him. To me, I don't think he's like any leader in the black community or any voice in the black community that's a valid voice in the black community the way he talks. I don't believe he's a good voice for black people because his voice is a voice that's blue no matter who. Like no matter like you could say anything to him in his face and he was like blue no matter who because he's bought and paid for like a lot of celebrities. They just need I need a black face to get voters. Get Charlemagne out here. Come on, Charlemagne. We need you. Sit, Charlemagne. Pander, Charlemagne. Good boy. That was kind of fucked up, but hey yo, I got the receipts though. I got receipts. I know we all know this one.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something
Wait for the pushback.
My community. I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man. I extended the voting rights 25 years. I have a record that is second.
He didn't say nothing when Biden said that. He didn't have no response. He just stood there and took it because he know what he's paid to do. He's paid to just sit there and take it. Like I'm a good little boy. I'm not supposed to respond to this. Like you can't say you want something for your community, and someone says that to you, and you're just like, all right. Hey, but I got another clip for y'all though. Another clip. I got receipts.
No more questions?
Remember, Charlemagne's blue no matter who.
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you getting information right now?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce in my bag, swag?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yes.
Now listen, I
yes.
just want you to know, people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people.
Okay. Is it working?
Yeah.
She did that in his face. She just turned to him and be like, is it working? Like, that was hella disrespectful. Like, I don't really give a fuck about your opinion. I don't give a fuck about you. Why are you gonna vote for me? That's what it sounded like to me. But I'm a bad paraphraser. That's what I've been told all my life. So I don't think he's like any positive influence in the black community. He's not any positive force. I don't think he's for the black community at all. He's first for himself in his pockets because he'll pander. He's blue no matter who. So you know he's gonna pander like a motherfucker. I crack myself up. Y'all need to chill out. Bruh, and this one, he's trying to give him Larry Eldridge Donkey of the Day for like I don't know why, but like I was listening to some of it just to make a stupid reason to give someone a stupid award though. But then again, it is a stupid award. So like, let's see what he's. I kept out a whole bunch of the BS that's already there. They didn't really care. No one really cared about.
Elder's home state. I don't think Larry Elder should sue because I don't believe it's the system holding him back. I believe he just has to work harder. Okay, you and your social media team and everyone who enjoyed you destroying.
Don't sue. Just work harder. He's trying to use he's just trying to use like their argument against them, but in a very weird and flawed way because suing is part of the thing you could do when you're something is done wrong. They just say, oh, if a black person gets arrested illegally, don't sue, don't appeal it, just take it, work harder. But this is Charlemagne after all.
The Breakfast Club last week, just simply have to work harder. Boots to ground. And when those boots hit the ground, grab those bootstraps and pull yourself up, okay? You can't whine and complain about a system being rigged if you don't want black Americans whining and complaining about systemic racism, okay?
Hello.
Then you have to continue to lead by example, Larry.
Those two things that doesn't make like that's just
You can't whine and complain about a system being rigged if you don't want black Americans whining and complaining about systemic racism, okay?
that was a stupid argument. That's like see like Charlemagne is make a lot of stupid arguments. Like he makes very bad straw man arguments. Like he's just trying to like reword the stuff that they said on his show against him in a very flawed way. You can't complain about the system and stuff like that. He's not complaining about the system. One, he's just doing the necessary procedures to challenge the system. He's not complaining. He's just challenging the system with the necessary procedures. The necessary procedures. That's all he's doing. Well, Charlemagne's just trying to to prove his bullshit point. Try to say, "Oh, you're complaining. Oh, you can't say to them because black people complain about racism." Well, racism is not that big a deal. If you're black and you're getting beat by racism, Like, there's a lot more things that beat you in life before racism gets to you. Like, if you're taking an L for racism, you took a lot more L's in life before you took that L for racism. If that's the L you're complaining about, I'm just saying.
Then you have to continue to lead by example, Larry. Okay, and you can't complain about the RNC system either. Now, you're not making this an issue of race because you don't believe in systemic racism, and I don't believe this is an issue of race. It's an issue of corruption because that's what politics are. There's corruption on both sides, Democrat and Republican. But like I said to you, when you were here, one party seems to still care about democracy, the other is leaning towards fascism. And by your own admission,
Is he really trying to say? Is he really trying to say that the Democrats are the one that cares about democracy? Charlemagne's trying to say the Democrats care about democracy and what they're doing to Trump right now, and they care about democracy? Bro, Charlemagne's kind of dumb. Yeah, Charlemagne is just a bought and pay for vote blue no matter who clown Democrat mouthpiece. That's all he is. He's not someone like the black community like, oh, that's Charlemagne. He's a protected treasure of the black community. He's just someone radio host that comes on and just spouts whatever BS that Democrats see him espouse at the time. Like, I don't get it, but hey yo, that's me.
And we're out of here like a screaming herd of turtles.